Swish, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Johnny. Few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
42-yard line.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Williams on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tackle made.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. throwing on first down. Flowers. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check 50, check 50. Check. Watch safety creep,
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 47.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Watson on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards there on the 1st down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Watson. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Number 4.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. indeed snap it to Watson. This will be caught at about the 6.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on second down. Flowers. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Gain of 17 yards.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to DJ Chark. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now 21-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw, Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Okay, double. Watch twins.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And here comes Westbrook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. To throw again. Flowers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Watson now to throw. On the left side, this is Stills.
That's good.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Flowers escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep run. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Pass.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Flowers got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Donald Parham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Johnson on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake. Flowers. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yardage with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Flowers. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette. And last year, he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And they used that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Operating from the gun. Watson. And Stills over the middle. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up 3rd and...
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Shit.
No, check. Check, smash.
Switch.
From the gun, Flowers. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston.
35.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Flowers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin the drive with Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Mike, check 33. 33. Rip right, rip right.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new